Here we have Blanka VLASIC, Renaud LAVILLENIE and Anna CHICHEROVA. So they are ready for your questions, and per gli italiani faremo poi delle traduzioni scritte di quello che verrà detto in questo momento. Grazie. Please, first question.
Blanka, nice to have you back on the circuit.
Thank you, it's good to be back.
We saw your quotes after New York. How are you feeling now? Any reaction?
What I said, I don't remember.
Well, you were very excited. I think the words excited came out, but also you were saying you're still sort of not feeling as though it's quite there yet.
I mean, you mean regarding my injury?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, it will take some time until I feel no pain at all. I mean, it's always huge stress to jump, and then two days after, you know, it takes some time until situation calms down. But usually after 3 or 4 days, I'm okay, and then I'm ready to bother my Achilles again. But I'm not worried because New York was a huge test for me. I mean, it was so cold, and I was thinking, if nothing breaks now, I'm okay. So I passed that test when I did exam at home. It showed that I didn't make things worse, and so I'm now confident that I can manage to jump every 7 days.
Anna, were you watching Blanka's competition on television?
Of course. Yes, I looked her performance in New York, and I want to say that despite not comfortable conditions there, she looked very perfect, and she's strong really, because it's really hard for high jumpers. Seems to me, I can say exactly that the track is weight. Yeah, it's you do everything with a little bit afraid. And I can remember some when I come back after my surgery, and at my first competition was rainy, and I was so afraid because you think, why today? Why when I want to start everything not so good? And I say that step by step she will take a high level so soon, I'm sure.
Your English is better. You learned something while I was gone. Good.
I'm looking to you.
I forgot to talk. Speak English to me. Možeš sad malo snimat.
Renaud, are you already in chase of a high jump, or it's too soon in the season?
What?
Sorry. Tu veux déjà faire une barre très élevée, ou c'est encore trop tôt dans la saison pour viser une performance?
I think I did it already with 595 last week, so I just want to continue on this level and reach every time winning, and for diamond league is very important for me because I want to win it again. And the fact is that I get the best opponent every day in each competition, so it's every time hard, and I have to maintain my best level and to stay focused on that. So we'll see for tomorrow, because it's a good stadium, and every time good performance there. So why not another high performance?
Other questions?
Blanka, when you came to Berlin in 2009, there was a really kind of media hype about the challenge between you and Ariane Friedrich.
I remember.
Yes. You both had a lot of injury problems. Is there any contact between you, or do you expect that both could come back to this level?
You mean between
you and
Ariane? No, we never remained in contact through all these years, but I'm happy. I heard just this morning, my coach told me that she started to jump again.
Yeah.
and I told him that it will be very interesting. It's good. I mean, we are. I'm very happy when because this event, you know, women's high jump is a powerful event through all these years, and I'm so proud. And it's good for us to have as much girls as possible who can jump high. So I wish that what Berlin could happen again. It was a great competition.
Blanka, you've possibly been asked this question in New York, but what were your feelings when you were at home watching the Olympic final? It was a great final with Anna winning.
No, I remember every moment of the finals. I was watching, and I was like, I started to cry actually when she jumped to 5 because I was like, I knew how she felt. I knew how she felt, how in the same moment, happiness, relief, everything, you know, and I just started to cry because I missed that feeling so bad, you know, and it wasn't easy, that's for sure. But I wasn't angry that I'm not there. I wasn't feeling disappointed. I was just like, yeah, I'm not ready. I'm not there. It's okay. But you know, you cannot be, you know, indifferent. It's just, you know, I'm sad that I'm not there to compete and to feel that atmosphere and all that emotions. So yeah, a bouquet of emotions.
Any other questions?
Anna, Blanka, what do you think about our jumper Trost? Have you seen the jump there?
Of course. And may I begin?
Sure.
Yeah, she's of course she's younger and talented. Exactly, and I think just a little bit patient, and she will jump stately and higher. Yeah, and if it's truth, I think that she will go on the podium in the winter competition. But she needs more experience, I think so. And everything beautiful.
I agree completely. I saw her jumping 2 meters indoors, and I can imagine how excited you all were about her coming through. But of course, it will take some time until she can maintain the level around 2 meters. It's not easy. I remember when I first jumped 2 meters, it took me a few years until I settled down around that height. So you need to be patient with her. She needs to be patient with herself. There are a lot of things that she needs to go through still, but that is a good thing, because it's better to come to the top step by step than go 5 steps in a moment, because then it's easier to come back. But when you go slowly, then you only go forward, probably. Best case scenario.
Prego. Buongiorno a tutti, sono Alessandra Giorgi di Atletica Net. I am Alessandra Giorgi of Atletica Net. Fare una domanda a Renaud. Che cosa senti per il salto con l'asta? What do you feel about pole vault? And che cosa ti senti di dire ai giovani che si avvicinano a questo sport, per invogliarli anche in senso educativo? Cosa posso...
So, what can you suggest to younger athletes who start to approach pole vault?
Let's do it. Let's just. I mean, if they want to start pole vault, it's just to have fun. And I mean, I don't think it's a good idea to do pole vault to be the best at the beginning, because it's really hard to find a good sensation at the beginning. So yeah, just have fun, have pleasure, and just be enjoy and just go ahead.
Thank you.
Renaud, we always read about you doing, let's just say, a few crazy things, whether it's flying, vaulting over rugby post. Do you ever get your coach on your case saying, look, you might end up getting injured, or I believe you've got a fast motorbike as well?
Yeah, as well. Yeah, my coach is okay with that because he knows that I'm doing it during period that I don't have competition and I'm very far from competition. So he knows that it's good for my man to be to get some fresh air and just to forget a little bit pole vault and training, because after he knows that I'm going to be ready on track. And actually I proved it last week that all of what I've done in March and in April is working pretty well. So yeah, you know, when I'm on the track I got many pressure with German and other guys, so I have to keep down the pressure with motorbike and flying and everything I can do.
Just reading the interviews that came out of Eugene, it sounded as though you were a little bit annoyed that perhaps there had been some comments by the German vaulters saying, oh, we've already done 580 or things like that. Was that correct? Because if I read the interviews correctly, it sounded like 580 isn't much, you know, it's got a vault higher. Was that the case, or was it, I mean, is there there's obviously a rivalry on the track, but how's your relationship with the German guys?
Yeah, I get a good relationship with her. You know, it's been 4 years that we are competing together every time, so there is friendship between us. And you know, when I see them jumping 580, I know it's good for the pole vault, but it's not every time good for me, because I know that I can't have less jump. So you know, it keeps every time every people on pressure to jump high, and I think that's why we get such a good level actually in pole vault with many guys over 580, because everybody wants to win, so everybody have to go hard on training and do the best every time.
In truth, do you see anybody else coming into the equation ahead of Moscow? You and 3 Germans, probably more Otto and...
I think there is many people, you know, there is 3 Germans, there is Walker from United States, there is Philippidis from Greece. So, I mean, it's kind of 6 people can fight for the medal, so I think it's not so easy for everyone. So we'll see. Maybe in 2 months there is can be 1 or 2 guys more. So we have to wait and to see in Moscow.
Final quick question. Are you surprised to see Bjorn still jumping so well at 37 years of age? Will you be jumping that high at the age of 37?
He jumped yesterday? No,
I'm not sure.
Because he's still jumping every time. But no, I'm not surprised because I know he got some injury a few years later and a few years ago, and actually he's in good shape. So he keep jumping and jumping, and he get his jump. He's able to manage 580 in each case. So I know that he wants to beat me every time, so I think it's a good motivation for him in each competition, you know, to push him at the best he can do. So yeah, it's good.
Last 2 questions. Or 1? Half? Nothing? Okay, thank you so much.
To have a little rest.